Welcome to our Grade 8 English series. In this video, we're diving into Chapter 3, Pollution. We'll be solving exercises from pages 36 through 40 of your textbook, so grab your pens and let's get started on understanding pollutants, their sources, and how we can control them. Ready? Let's go.
I hate pollution. It makes me really angry. I think pollution is greed. People don't care about the environment, so they pollute the air just to make lots of money. Big companies are the worst. They pretend they're not polluting. They have the money to say they are green. Pollution affects us all. We are all less healthy because of companies that pollute the air or our rivers. Everybody needs to think about how we can reduce the amount of pollution we create. Not using the car when we can walk is one way. Turning off lights we don't need is another. Barack Obama said that he is going to do his best to help the earth. I really hope he does, because if pollution gets any worse, we'll be in seriously big trouble.
On page 37, we'll focus on vocabulary building. First, we'll identify synonyms for the underlined words in each sentence. Then, we'll rewrite those sentences using our chosen synonyms. This exercise will help strengthen your language skills and deepen your understanding of the scientific terms used in this chapter. Let's begin with the first sentence. So let's begin 1. I hate pollution. Hate, dislike, detest. I detest pollution. 2. It makes me really angry. Angry, furious, enraged, annoyed. It makes me furious. 3. I think pollution is greed. Greed, selfishness, avarice. I think pollution is selfishness. 4. People don't care about the environment, so they pollute the air just to make lots of money. Pollute, contaminate, dirty. Individuals disregard the environment, so they contaminate the air solely for monetary gain. 5. Big companies are the worst. Big, large, huge. Large corporations are the most egregious. Let's continue learning 6. They pretend they're not polluting. Pretend, act, make as if. They make as if they're not polluting. 7. Pollution affects us all. Affects, impacts, influences. Pollution impacts us all. 8. We are all less healthy because of companies that pollute the air or our rivers. Less, reduced, slight, not so much. We are all not so much healthy because of corporations that contaminate the air or our rivers. 9. Everybody needs to think about how we can reduce the amount of pollution we create. Reduce, lessen, lower, decrease. Everybody needs to contemplate how we can decrease the amount of pollution we generate. 10. Turning off we don't need is another. Need, require, necessitate. Turning off lights we don't require is another. Now it's time for comprehension checkpoint provided on page 37. Question 1. Describe the feelings expressed by the speaker. Answer. The speaker feels very angry and upset about pollution. They do not like how people and companies are hurting the earth just to make money. The speaker cares a lot about the environment. Question 2. What word was used to describe pollution? Answer. Speaker used the word greed to describe pollution. Question 3. What are the big companies saying or pretending about pollution even though they are doing the opposite? Answer. The big companies pretend that they are not polluting the air or water. They say they are green, which means they care about the environment, but in truth, they still pollute a lot. They only care about making money, not the earth. Here are the remaining answers. Question 4. What are the things the speaker says we should do to help reduce the amount of pollution we make in our daily lives? Answer. The speaker says we should walk instead of using the car when possible. This helps reduce the dirty smoke that comes from cars. The speaker also says we should turn off lights when we don't need them. This saves electricity and helps the earth. 5. What are the other ways in which you can reduce pollution? Some other ways to reduce pollution could include: we can ride bicycles or take the bus instead of cars. We can plant more trees. We can recycle paper, plastic, and cans. We can use cloth bags instead of plastic ones. We can use less water and turn off taps when not in use. Next, we'll practice contractions. I'll give you a phrase, and we'll rewrite it as a contraction. Then, we'll use that contraction in a new sentence. This skill will make your writing more natural and fluent. Let's try the first one together. Phrase, contraction, sentence. I will, I'll help you with homework. He will, he'll come to the park. Will, we'll. We'll finish the project together. They are. They're playing in the park. You are. You're. You're my best friend. They have. They've already left for home. Should have. Should be. You should be listen to advice. Is not. Isn't. The weather isn't great today. Should not. Shouldn't. You shouldn't eat too much sweets. Would not. Wouldn't. She wouldn't share her toys. Will not. Won't. I won't forget your birthday. Let's move to page 39. Fill in the blanks with the correct present continuous tense such as going to, will and shall. 1. Big companies are going to pretend they are not polluting. 2. We shall, will turn off the lights in the morning. 3. I shall, will not use excessive water while taking a shower, for they are going to say that they are a green company. 5. Everybody try to reduce the amount of pollution. 6. Obama says he's going to do his best to help the earth. 7. We shall, will not use the car when we can easily walk. 8. We shall, will not pollute our environment. Next, write at least 5 statements of your honest pledge, undertaking on how you can reduce pollution in your own capacity, using going to, will and shall. Here are 5 honest pledge statements using going to, will, and shall to show my commitment to reducing pollution. 1. I am going to turn off lights and fans when I leave a room. Electricity. 2. I will walk or ride my bicycle to nearby places instead of using a car. 3. I shall always throw trash in the bin and keep my surroundings clean, for I will use a reusable water bottle and avoid using plastic bottles. 5. I am going to plant more trees and take care of them to help clean the air. So the final activity of this unit is, write a report revealing what you think would happen to planet Earth if nobody cares about the impact of pollution on our lives. What will happen to planet Earth if we ignore pollution? If people continue to ignore pollution and don't take care of the environment, the Earth will face serious problems. Pollution will keep growing, and it will damage air, water, and land that we all need to survive. First, the air will become more polluted with smoke and harmful gases. Breathing dirty air can cause asthma, lung problems, and other health issues in both people and animals. Cities might always look foggy and smell bad. Second, water pollution will make our rivers, lakes, and oceans unsafe. Factories keep dumping waste into the water, and people throw trash into the sea. Marine life will suffer. Fish and sea animals will die, and we may not have clean water to drink in the future. Continued from previous page. Third, land pollution will also get worse. Trash and plastic will pile up everywhere, on the streets, in parks, and in forests. It will become harder to grow crops, and many animals will lose their homes. Another big danger is global warming. If we don't stop polluting, the Earth will get hotter. Ice in the Arctic and Antarctica melt, causing the sea levels to rise. This could flood cities near the oceans and destroy homes. In conclusion, if nobody cares about pollution, our planet will slowly become a place where it is hard to live. That is why we must all take action, reduce waste, recycle, use less plastic, and protect nature. If we all do our part, we keep Earth clean and safe for future generations. I hope you found this video helpful and easy to understand. If you learned something new today, don't forget to like the video, share it with your classmates, subscribe to my channel for more educational content. See you in the next lesson.